So now we understand that a logarithm is an exponential written in its inverse form. And we've got our basic conversion property, converting from a logarithm to an exponential. We've got that down. We're going to evaluate some basic logarithms without a calculator. And this is going to help us have a better understanding of how logarithms work. So let's do some examples. So in this case, I'm going to start with log base 2 of 8. And what is that equal to? So remember, a logarithm is the power to which you raise the base. What power should I raise that to get my argument? And my argument is 8. So 2 to what power equals 8? And the answer here would be 3. Let's try that again. So let's do log base 3 of 81. So 3 to what power equals 81? We get 4. How about log base 5 of 25? And that's equal to 2. Okay, so whatever number you're getting over here on your as your output, it should always fit in there, and you could say 5 squared equals 25, or 4. 3 to the 4th equals 81. All right. Sometimes logarithms don't have a base written. So in this example, log of 1,000. So you'll see here we do not have a base written. If there's no base written and it says log, we assume it's a common log, and a common log is base 10. So 10 to what power equals 1,000? In this case, the answer, our output, that would be 10 cubed. Let's see. Log base 2 of 1 over 32. So another way we might think about this, I want to recognize that 32 is a power of 2. 32 is 2 to the 5th. So if I rewrite this, this is the same as writing log base 2 of 1 over 2 to the 5th. So my argument is 1 over 2 to the 5th, which is log base 2 of 2 to the negative 5. So 2 to what power equals 2 to the negative 5? In this case, it's very clear to us that we would get negative 5 as our output. Please remember, if the base is the same as the argument, as in ln e, that is log base e, when the base and the argument are the same, it's equal to 1. Common log of 10. That's a common log, base 10. There's an understood invisible 10 here. And log base 10 of 10 equals 1. Also, when your argument is equal to 1, the logarithm is going to equal 0. So the natural log of 1 is 0. Or log base q of 1. We don't know what the base is, but it's going to equal 0. Let's see, just a few more of these. How about the log of 1 over 100? So now remember, that's base 10. That's like saying log base 10 of 1 over 10 squared. Or log base 10 of 10 to the negative 2. So my output here is negative 2. So not all logarithms can be determined without a calculator. There are some situations where we need to use a calculator. So an example of that would be maybe if I have log base 2 of 7. So we could say, well, 2 to what power equals 7? Remember, a logarithm is the power to which we raise the base to get that argument. And I don't know any powers of 2 that equal 7. So in this situation, I'll need to use my change of base formula. And we talked about this in a previous video. But the change of base formula says if I need to do the log base b of some argument a, I can type that in my calculator as ln a divided by ln b. So I'm going to write out how I'll type these in the calculator and what my decimal value is, and you need to make sure that you can do the same for yourself. So in this example, if I wanted to type that in my calculator, I would type natural log of 7 over natural log of 2. And when I type that in my calculator, I get 2.80735. The decimal keeps going, but we could just round that and say approximately 2.8. Make sure when you are working on your homework, you pay attention to which decimal place you're requested to round to. And a note on how I would type that in my calculator. Remember, we have two buttons on the left side of our TI calculator. We've got one that says log with a 10 to the x above it, and we also have one that says ln with an e to the x above it. So typing that into my TI calculator, I would have either typed ln 7 slash ln 2, closing my parentheses, or log 7 slash log 2. Both of those will give me the exact same output, which is 2.807354922. And then please note as well, you could type into your calculator, you could calculate natural log of 15. Natural log of 15, that is e to what power equals 15. That's not something I can do in my head, especially dealing with e and irrational number. But if I type that in my calculator, I get 2.7080502001. Or I could type common log of pi. So common log of pi, typing that directly into my calculator using the pi button, common log of pi is approximately 0.49714987727.